In this video, I'd like to demonstrate just one of the three different methods that Swimlane Timeline users have had for creating and applying conditional formatting going way back to 2011. And that method still holds true through all Swimlane Timeline and Visio versions through to today in 2020. First, let's take a look at the demo environment that I've put together. It's made up of Windows 7, and that was released in 2009, and also the 2010 versions of Office, Project, Visio, and the Swimlane Timeline version 5.73 that was released way back in October of 2011. And here I'm showing the files in the program files subdirectory that these are all of the 2011, showing 2011. All right, now that we know what the environment is that we're going to be working in, let's open up a project file. So here's just a standard project file. It's got, the normal fields like task name and start and percent complete. But you'll also see that there's some other custom task fields, for example, roadmap type or investment objective or planning status. And what I'm going to be demonstrating today is how way back in 2011, Swimlane Timeline users could easily use their mouse and keyboard inputs to quickly create custom conditional formatting rules that are based on these project field values like mixed, catch up, maintain for investment objective, and how, based on those rules, a specified fill color is conditionally applied to tasks. So let's start by creating a default Swimlane Timeline view of this project schedule. And initially, we're going to be showing 2 levels deep into the work breakdown structure. So I would like to, for the purposes of this demonstration, expose 3 levels deep so we have a few more tasks that we can show here. And now I'll demonstrate the Swimlane Timeline Visio add-on conditional formatting data graphics capability. Again, as I mentioned, just one of 3 different ways people could conditionally format with the Swimlane Timeline. So I'm going to select the tasks that I want to have conditionally formatted. I'm going to go to my Visio Data tab and select Data Graphics, and we'll create a new data graphic. And we'll base it on a new item, and that item is going to be that investment objective field that I pointed out in the project schedule. And we're going to apply color by value in this case. And notice it, for every value that there was for investment objective field, it gave you a default color. I don't need a blank value field color. I just want to only colorize those that have a value, so I'll delete that row. Now for advance, I might like that to be more of like a bluish toned color. So we'll go here and we'll select blue, but maybe I'd like that to be just a little lighter blue. Notice you have a nice user interface here for selecting fill color. We could also select text color if we wanted to. For catch up, let's use a kind of a yellow, sort of a warning area that, this is something we want to catch up on. And then there's maintain and mixed. And we'll just use those default values. And you'll see that when I apply this data graphic, indeed all the colors are filled based on those values. Now, perhaps, I decide I don't want to, highlight the, catch up ones. I want to highlight the other ones. I can go back in and edit that data graphic and get rid of that row with catch up. And you'll see when I apply this that all those yellow ones will return to their default values. Now, perhaps I'd like to put a marker on some of these shapes. like, let's say if it's 100% complete, I'd like a marker put up. So let's go ahead and we'll edit that data graphic, and I'll add a new item. In this case, it'll be based on a field percent complete. And rather than using color by value, let's use an icon set. And there's a lot of different sets I can choose from. I'll select this one here because I want a check mark, and if percent complete equals, but notice that there's quite a nice drop-down list of other options, like does contains or does not contain or greater than. In this case, we'll do equal 100%. So anything with 100% will have a check marks next to it, and we'll put it on the left-hand side of the shape, and we'll apply that, and notice there it is applied. I can also insert a legend. It's another nice thing. So it shows me what fields are being evaluated, what field values are correlate to what colors, and in this case too, the field, and then what marker is based on what field value. So in conclusion, as I've demonstrated, Swimlane Timeline users have been able to leverage the Visio Data Graphics mouse and keyboard user interface for creating and applying conditional formatting all the way back since 2011, and it continues through to today. Thank you very much.